Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. Also, all praise to the Heavenly Father in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. So what I'm getting into today is basically Yahawah's going to do what He wants, and He doesn't need any one of us. The Most High don't need you. He don't need me. He don't need anybody. The Most High, if the Most High want to get something done, He gonna get his ish done. Simply. It's very simple. All right, the Most High does what He wants. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna go up there and tell the Most High, "Hey, you can't do that." The Most High does what He pleases, when He wants, whenever He wants. He didn't even need Moses. He don't need Saul. He didn't need nobody. The Most High wanted to just wipe you. If He wanted to take you out and take all that wisdom and knowledge and put it in somebody else, He would do so. Okay, the Most High don't need us, because the Most High could take us out just like this. You could have the Spirit on you. Right? You can have that spirit on you, that spirit of wisdom. You can have the knowledge, the understanding. You can have all this stuff. And one day you might be bugged out smoking some crack. You never know. One day you might be out there in the streets and the highways and the byways, a mighty powerful warrior. Yeah, the Most High this and Yahawah that. All of a sudden next week, you out here doing some, you out here injecting heroin inside of your arm, man. You never know. Most High might bug you out one day. So you gotta always be diligent in the spirit. Right, you always gotta be focused on the Most High and keep that faith. Right. So I'm gonna start off with this. We get Exodus 32 verse 10. All right. Showing you that the Most High he doesn't need anybody, really. He doesn't need nobody. If He want to get His things done, He gonna get it done one way or another. And He gonna use whoever He wants, whenever He wants. All right. This is Exodus chapter 32, verse 10. Now therefore let me alone. This is the Most High talking to Moses, right? Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. So the Most High was basically saying, look, I'm about to wipe away the whole nation, and you're going to be that new Jacob, right? Because Most High promised to Abraham. That promise went down to Isaac. That promise went down to Jacob. Of course, and Moses is a Levite. And the Most High was basically saying, I'm about to just get rid of the whole entire nation of Israel, and you're going to be the next one. Right? You're gonna be the head, and you're gonna have a mighty nation, and you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be the next progenitor of the Israelites. You're gonna be the one, right? It would have been the Mashaites, or whatever you want, whatever, right? But the Most High was basically saying, Moses, I'm just stand back, let me kill him, I'm gonna do what I want to do. All right, so the Most High didn't even need the nation. He didn't even need the nation at that time. He was gonna set up Moses to be the next progenitor, right? So that's just one example, right? So let's get another, right? Showing you that the Most High, He don't care. The Most High He doesn't need any one of us to do, for anything. The Most High, if the Most High wants you, He gonna use you. If He don't want you, He's just gonna take you out. It's simple as that. We have no power over the Most High. Most High has power over us. Okay? This is 1 Samuel 15 verse 17. This is Samuel talking to Saul. It says, and Samuel said, and remember, Saul was a Benjamite. Saul was he was king over Israel at the time, right? And he was a mighty powerful man. And Saul, he sinned against the Most High. The Most High took his ass down, right? So this is 1 Samuel 15 verse 17. And Samuel said, when thou wast little in thine own sight, wast thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel, and Yahawah anointed thee king over Israel. So the Most High anointed Saul, known here as King Saul, right, to be the head over all Israel, all the nation, the whole nation of Israel. King Saul was a mighty Benjamite warrior, right? A mighty Benjamite king. Right. So it says, and then when you go down, the Most High told him to do something, and he didn't want to do it. Right. It says, and Yahawah sent thee on a journey and said, go and utterly destroy the sinners the Amalekites, and fight against them until they be consumed. So the Most High gave Saul a direct order to exterminate the Amalekites. The Amalekites are still alive today. Those are the Jewish people, right? It said the so-called Jewish, right? The so-called Jews, right? It say, wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of Yahawah, but didst fly upon the soil and this evil in the sight of Yahawah. So Samuel's telling Saul, you sinned against the Most High. The Most High told you he told you a direct order. You didn't do it. Now the Most High is going to take you out of power. See, the Most High, he don't need you. He could look. Saul was he set Saul king. He anointed him. That don't mean he needs you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people that want to be, they want this power. They want this vain glory. They want all the power because the Most High set you up. He put you on a pedestal. You're supposed to give all honor and glory to the Most High, Yahawah Hashem Yahushai. That's why we always say that whenever we open up our videos, whenever we open up our prayers, even when we close our prayers, right? Or even when we close our videos, right? We always do this. We always give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Hashem Yahushai all the time. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Give reverence to the Most High. Right? And then when you go to 1 Samuel 16:1, it's saying, Yahawah said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul? So he's telling the Most is telling Samuel, don't forget about him, man. I'm talking to you, right? I already had Saul. Saul didn't obey my voice. Now I'm using you, right? Seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel. So the Most High rejected Saul. So you could be the mightiest of mightiest, and the Most High gonna reject you. You do one slip up, Most High, I'm done with you, man. I'm gonna use somebody else. I'll take whatever I told you to do, and I'll put it in somebody else, and I'll set him up, and I'll make him the king or ruler or leader or whatever. Most High gonna set somebody else up, and you can be replaced just like this, just like a job. You might fuck up at a job, and the job gonna goodbye. Here's your replacement in the same day or maybe hour, the next minute. You just never know. Most High, that's how the Most High operates. You have to be diligent. You have to be following all the commandments of the Most High God. Thus saith Yahawah, right? By Hashem Mashiach Yahushai. And Saul didn't do that, right? So it say, fill thine horn with oil and go. I will send thee to Jesse and the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. So he's telling. So this is just him saying, I didn't need Saul, man. I'm gonna just use you. Now I'm gonna send you out there, right? So showing you the Most High didn't need the nation of Israel. He didn't care. He's like, I'll get rid of them. He was gonna set Moses up, right? And then he talking about Saul. Now I'm gonna go back to Moses' time, right? Let's go to Exodus 4. Exodus 4 and verse 24, right? The Most High didn't even need Yahawah didn't even need Moses. You heard what I said. The Most High didn't even need Moses, right? Watch this. And it came to pass by the way in the inn that Yahawah met him and sought to kill him. So the Most High was going to kill Moses, right? Who he set up. He was going to kill Moses, right? Let's see why. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone. Now Zipporah is a Hamite. She's a Hamite, right? A heathen, right? Watch this. Took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, surely a bloody husband art thou to me. So she circumcised the kid, right? And Moses was spared. Moses didn't circumcise his son. So she did it. So you a bloody husband to me, man. Right? The Most High was like, man, listen, I'm going to take your ass out. I'll kill you. Most High will kill you for not doing thus save Yahawah. Okay, that's simple. Most High will take you out and replace you, right? Because remember, Moses didn't even get to see the promised land. He died. And then Moses had Yahawah set up Joshua, a powerful Ephraimite, to rule in his stead, to take his place. Right? So he let him go, right? So the Most High let him go. Then she said, a bloody husband thou art because of the circumcision. Right? So the Most High was like, man, listen, circumcise your kid, Moses. Now Zipporah gonna do it. I'm gonna spare your ass, man. Most High spared Moses, but Most High didn't really need Moses. I don't need you. You think I really need you? If I want to choose you, I choose you if I want to choose you. Right? Simple as that. I was about to make a reference. I'll make it anyway. Just like Pokemon. If I'm choosing Pikachu, I'm choosing Pikachu. Pikachu didn't choose me. I choose you. If I want to put you back in the Pokeball, I'm putting your ass back in the Pokeball. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Simple as that. Whatever Pokemon I throw out, If I want to choose you, I'm choosing you. You have no authority over me. I'm choosing you. I'm telling you what to do. You disobey me, back in the Pokeball you go. Simple as that. All right? So let's get Job 7 and 17. Right? Matter of fact, before I get that, right? Before I get that, let me get Deuteronomy 32 verse 39. Right? Because the Most High, like I said, he can do whatever he wants. Okay, this is the Most High speaking. It says, "See now that I, even I am He, and there is no God with me," meaning there's no other power with me. I do what I want. There's no other gods that are with me. I'm the true heavenly Father. I am Yahawah. Okay, the God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So let's see what he says. Right? It says, "I kill, and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So the Most High don't want you. He don't want you. Most High wants you. If he wants you, he's going to use you. For whatever reason, whatever mechanism that he wants you to do, he's going to have you do it. Thus saith Yahawah. All right, let's get one more precept. 1 Samuel 2. Right, 1 Samuel 2 and verse 6. Pages stuck together. 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6, it says, "Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up." Right? "Yahawah maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are Yahawah's, and he had set the world upon them." That's also going into flat earth, but anyway, so-called flat earth, right? So-called, right? Anyway, so the Most High, see how the Most High operates? He does what he wants to do. This is whatever the Most High wants. The Most High, he's the Most High. Who's above the Most High? Nobody, right? And everybody works for the Most High. Even Satan can't even go against the Most High. Satan don't rebel against Yahawah. Satan gets orders from the Most High. He follows his orders, right? That's simple as that, right? So the Most High could do whatever he wants. He brings up, he kills, he wounds. He wants to do whatever he wants. Listen, you can't stop the Most High. Most High can stop you though, right? The Most High can make you bugged out, make you delusional, right? He can make you believe a lie, right? Just like it says in Thessalonians, right? Let me get that. I believe it's 2 Thessalonians or 1 Thessalonians. It might be wrong. It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "For this cause Yahawah shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie." Right? So Most High can send you a strong delusion that you're going to start believing lies. Right? And it say that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. If you don't believe the truth, you're damned. That's it. You're condemned. Right? Say, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. You're being condemned because you have pleasure in unrighteousness, and you're not understanding. You're not understanding this truth because the Most High put a strong delusion on you. That's why you see these Jakes, they bugged out. All these Jakes, they just straight up delusional. They bug the hell out. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they try to bring their own ideologies into this, and they don't understand that this is the Most High that put the strong delusion on them. Because the Most High don't need you. Most High don't want you. He's just not going to use you, right? Who can resist the will of the Most High? Nobody. No man has ever resisted Yahawah's will. Most High has a will for you. He going to use you for his will, for his own will. All right. So let's get Job 7 and 17. For the spirit and power of Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai. This is Job chapter 7 and verse 17. "What is man that thou shouldest magnify him, and that thou shouldest set thine heart upon him?" So what is man, right? There's the Most High that he guides you. He tells you what to do, right? Because people think they have free will, like Proverbs 20:24 says. No man have free will, man. The Most High is the one that directs your steps. He guides you. He tells you what to do, right? It's up to him to put something in you so that way you can walk this path or that path. The Most High sets up good and evil. Most High created darkness. Most High created light. It's up to the Most. So like I got something in my eye. Salakia, this damn fan. The Most High is the one that sets up things, not you, right? You have a delusion. You have it's an illusion of free will. Nobody has free will, right? But that's another lesson. I'm not gonna get into free will right now, but I'm gonna get let's get Psalms 115 real quick. Psalms 115. To Psalms 115 and verse 3. It says, "But our God is in the heavens, right? That's where the Most High dwells. The Most High is in the heavens, right? It says he had done whatsoever he hath pleased. If the Most High is pleased, if the Most High has pleasure in whatever he wants to do, this is what the Most High wants. He does whatsoever he pleases to do. Simple, right? Let's get Job, back to the book of Job. I'm going to get Job 9 and verse 12. Let's get that real quick. Job 9. Job 9 and verse 12. It says, behold, he taketh away. Who can hinder him? Who will say unto him, what doest thou? How you, the Most High, like, Salakia. This shit's bothering my eye for real. Salakia. Oh, there we go. Had a hair in my eye. So I'm going to read it again. It says, behold, he taketh away. So the Most High can take away. It says, who can hinder him, right? Let's get this in a different translation. Let's get the GNT real quick. Let's get Job real quick. Job, or Job, right? However you want to pronounce it. Job. It says, Job chapter 9 and verse 12. It say, he takes what he wants. No one can stop him. No one dares ask him, what are you doing, right? How you going to ask the Most High what you doing? Yo, what you doing, bro? Like, no, I'm doing what I want to do. Simple as that. Most High does what he pleases to do. You can't stop Yahawah. By Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, you cannot stop the Most High. Simple as that, right? It say, I think I was it on that. Matter of fact, that's what I needed actually too. This is Sirach chapter 33 verse 13. As the clay in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, because it's the Most High. The Most High wants to do what he wants, right? So man is in the hand of him, Yahawah, that made him, to render them as he liketh him best. So the Most High can do whatever he wants. If he wants to mold you to be good, he gonna mold you to be good. He gonna mold you to be evil. That's just what it is, right? Because the Most High formed light and he formed darkness. He created good and he created evil, right? There's no one that can deliver out of his hand. It's the Most High that does these things, not nobody else. The Most High is the one that does all these things, right? Simple as that. Okay, let's get we'll stay in the book of Job. Job 23 and verse 13. It says, but he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. So whatever your soul desires, it's the Most High that's giving you that desirement to desire these things, to lust after something. Most High, and when I say lust means desirement. So if I lust for a burger, is that a sin? No, I'm lusting for a burger. I desire a burger. Simple as that, right? It's not a sin. Lusting is not a sin. If you lust after a married woman, that's a sin. Then that becomes a sin, right? So you have to understand, right? But I'm not going to get into all that right now. But I was just wanted to basically show you that's what that means, okay? So I got a few more. 2 Peter 1 and 10. 2 Peter 1 and 10. That's what I want. 2 Peter 1 and 10. 2 Peter. All right, it says 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. It says, Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence. So always give diligence to the Most High Yahawah Shem Yahushai, right? Give diligence to make your calling and election sure, right? So I'm gonna give another precept to add on to this as well, to show something else, because it says election, right? Keyword election, right? Because Israel, right? The Most High, he's just all we need to do. The Most High just wants his elect. The Most High is the Most High has it set up where the house of David is the one that rises up first. The house of David shall rise first, right? This is what we need to be doing, right? Judah and Ephraim, we got to come together as one, right? Just because it's the Most High's will. So we have to always give diligence, because if we want to be sure of that election, we have to be keeping thus saith Yahawah, right? By Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. This is what we need to be doing. Always give diligence, right? So read it again. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren. So brethren meaning your kinsmen, meaning your direct bloodline, your people, your lineage of people, your nation of people, right? Your tribalmen, right? It says, give diligence to make your calling, because the Most High is going to call you, right? An election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail. right? You should not, you are fall. So like you, or even I could even say fail. You won't fail. Well, there'll be failure along the way, but at the end is success. That way, because we're on the road to success, and in order to get to the road of success, failure comes with that, and that doesn't mean you have to give up, right? Because a wise man falls 7 times but get back up 8. So, and then number 8, it also is like the infinite sign, which means you keep going to infinity and beyond. You got to keep on going, right? You want to get to that. You want to get to the promised land. You have to be keeping thus saith Yahawah Shem Yahushai, right? Simple as that, man. 1 Thessalonians 1. Let me go back to Thessalonians again. 1 Thessalonians. Remember that word I said, election, right? Election. The elect, right? This is what we need to be we need to be calling, we need to be waking up the elect, right? The 144,000 in the elect. We need to make sure that the number is sealed, and that the house of David wakes up, the house of Israel as a whole, a collective unit, all the Israelites, right? The 1/3 of Israel needs to wake the hell up, right? This gospel must be preached amongst all the nations, right? Because why? We're scattered amongst all nations. Well, the Israelites are amongst all nations. We've been scattered around. We've been scattered abroad, right? So 1 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 3 says, remember without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Lord Yahawah Shah Mashiach, in the sight of Yahawah and in the sight of God and our Father, right? In the sight of the Most High Yahawah, our Father. So that's also a Trinity cut too, just letting you know. Right, that's also a Trinity cut, because Yahawah and Yahawah Shai are two different. They're two separate entities. They're not the same people. Simple as that. Right. So we have to do this without ceasing your work of faith. So we have to have this faith. Be diligent, because faith is a work. Let me show you that actually. Faith is a work. Okay. Believing, right? Believing is you have to show by showing that you believe something is by your works, right? Your actions. Actions speak louder than words, right? Like, for example, somebody says, oh, we asked somebody, did you do the Passover? And it's, Passover or Tabernacles. Matter of fact, let me say Tabernacles, because Tabernacles is actually coming up. So we'll say, did you do the Feast of Tabernacles? They say, I have faith that, in Jesus, and by faith I have done the Tabernacles. I'm like, but did you physically do it? No, I have faith in Jesus. I did it by the faith. No, faith isn't, you have to show your faith by your action. Right? James 2:26 says, faith without works is dead. Right? So let me see if I get this. I think it's John 9:29, I believe it is. I might be wrong. Let me just double check this real quick. Salakia. It's John, I know it's John 6, my bad, John 6. John 6 and verse 29. Shalakia. John 6 verse 29. Yahawah answered and said unto them, it says, this is the work of Yahawah. Work, right? That ye believe on him who he hath sent. That's a work. Believing is a work. How do you show that? How do you show that you believe in something? By your works, right? So let's get that in James real quick. All right. Let's get that in James real quick. All right. James chapter 2, verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. So you have to understand that. Right? And don't be so sure that I'm a part of the elect. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, you could be, the Most High be using you, and then one moment he's using you, the next moment you're in the streets, a drunkie, you're out there sniffing coke, you're out there just beyond you're just bugged the hell out. As simple as that. One day you're talking about, oh yeah, all Israelites, then you become a Negro only, or you become a Hispanic only, or you just start saying some bugged out madness. You start saying some stupid shit, man. Just really stupid, just some stupid shit, man. All right, there's nothing else I can say about it, right? Or you guys gotta wake the hell up. All you buggers out there, all them scoffers, know what I'm saying? Especially the people that be talking about the head covering, the head covering. Most of listen, go watch the head covering video, okay? Just saying. Stop being a scoffer. Y'all niggas be bugged out with that, man. That shit gets me. That shit irks my nerves. But listen, ain't nothing wrong with me having my head covered. I don't want to go off topic. I'm just saying. All right. And if you want to say, hey, I'm not elect, all right, cool, whatever, man. Say what you want. But the Most High, if the Most High is using me diligently, because I don't give credit to myself. I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Shem Yahushua. It is Him that allows me to do this. I say I'm just a vessel. Most High is using me in whatever shape or form He wants me to be used. I don't take no credit, nothing. I'm nothing. I am nobody, right? We are nobody to the Most High. Simple as that. I'm not gonna glorify myself. I don't want to do that. Simple as that. Okay. So I can't say for sure I'm of that number. No man knows if he's of that number, right? And I remember this one time I was at camp, and somebody came up and said, I'm 144,000. I said, you are a bugged out person, and you need to repent. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 12. For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. So we dare not make ourselves a part of that number. You're 144,000? All right, okay. That's really cocky to be saying something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a big step. You're over here talking that madness. You sound bugged out, man. Shoot. That's crazy. Most I would take your ass out for saying some stupid shit like that, man. Right? So it say, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise, right? You're not even, you don't understand is that you're bugging the hell out by yourself, right? Because you got wisdom of this world, just like it says in let me get that too, 1 Corinthians, right? You think you got all this wisdom in your mind and everything, you think you're all, I'm good, I know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? I know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I'm smart, this and the third. So it's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Had not Yahawah made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom, that's it on that. So basically, you're a fool. You're simply a fool. Simple as that. You're saying you're 144,000? You're stupid as hell. All right? Stop trying to make yourself a part of that number. All right? We're the elect. Listen, Israel's the elect. We understand that. I get it. Right? But you cannot make yourself, you cannot number yourself. You cannot say that, man. I'm part of that number. How you know? You haven't endured to the end. That's what Yahawah said. And he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. It's not the end yet, man. We're in the end days, but all things have not been fulfilled yet. So how the hell, I'm going to be blunt. How in the fuck are you 144,000? Let Yahawah come and crown thee. Stop acting like that, man. The Most High going to take your ass out. The Most High will kill you for saying some stupid shit like that, man. You see what happened to some Israelites already. They're 6 feet. They're 6 feet under right now. They dead. You don't want to be next now, man. You want to endure to the end, so you can see the strangeness of the salvation of Yahawah, right? You want to see, I want to see this fucking kingdom drop, destroy, get obliterated, demolished. I want to see my enemies in chains, man. That's what I want to see. All right, I'm waiting patiently for the Most High to send Yahawah to deliver the children of Israel out of this hellhole that we're living, this captivity, right? The depths of hell. All right, that's what we need to be doing. So keep the faith alive, Israel. Keep this faith up, man. Keep the works of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Be diligent in this truth, man. Stop acting all cocky. Like it's like niggas that got money, they get all cocky, right? That's why the scriptures say that wisdom of the love of money is the root of all evil. They start loving the money, they get all wicked, they got twisted and everything. So stop acting like you got all this wisdom in your, wisdom of this world, and you know what I'm saying, you got all this, you believe in science, all this bullshit madness, and then you start acting, you start talking all like crazy, and you get bugged out. And what's that gonna have you bugged out, man? That's why you have to be diligent in this, man. Go study these precepts. Simple as that. Stop thinking you're so wise. All right? Humble yourself. Or the Most High gonna... Listen. Most High will kill you. Understand? The Most High will take your ass out. And whatever you got going on, he will put it in someone else. And they will carry out his will. Understand? The Most High can take me out, man. The Most High don't need me. Right? We need Yahawah. We need the Most High. Most High don't need us. We need Yahawah. Right? We need him to send his son, Yahweh Shai, to come deliver the children of Israel. Simple as that. All right? So I'm just letting you know, stay humble, right? Always stay humble and keep that faith alive so we can see the day of salvation for the children of Israel. And with that, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai. I say shalom.